Alex pressed his face against the frost-covered window of the research station, watching the purple snow swirl across Kepler 442b's desolate landscape. 3 months into the Colonial Survey mission, and he still wasn't used to the alien planet's endless winter. Still staring outside, Jennifer asked, joining him with 2 steaming cups of synthetic coffee. At 19, she was only a year older than Alex, but her role as the station's xenobiologist made her seem far more mature. "I thought I saw something move out there," Alex muttered, his breath fogging the glass. Jennifer raised an eyebrow. "The scanners would have picked up any life forms within 10 kilometers. This planet's supposed to be barren, remember?" But Alex couldn't shake the feeling. He peered harder into the storm, and then he saw it, a small shape stumbling through the drifts, moving toward their habitat module with desperate determination. "There," he pointed. "Something's coming." Jennifer rushed to the monitoring station, her fingers dancing across the holographic display. "That's impossible. The readings show nothing but ... Wait," she frowned. "There's a faint thermal signature, something alive, but the bioscanner can't identify it." They watched through the external cameras as the creature drew closer. It was roughly the size of a house cat, with 6 legs and fur that shimmered between silver and blue. Its large, luminescent eyes reflected the station's exterior lights, and as it reached the airlock, it did something neither of them expected. It stood on its hind legs and knocked 3 deliberate taps against the metal door. Then it looked directly at the camera and opened its mouth in what could only be described as a pleading cry. No sound reached them through the vacuum-sealed walls, but the message was clear. "Let me in, please." "We can't," Jennifer said immediately. "First contact protocols. Unknown organism. Potential biohazard. We need to report this to Earth Command and wait for instructions." Alex stared at the creature. It was shivering violently now, its movements becoming sluggish. Even through the camera's digital feed, he could see it was dying. "That'll take 16 hours for the signal to reach Earth and another 16 for a response," Alex said quietly. "Look at it, Jen. It'll be dead in an hour. We have procedures for a reason, procedures written by people sitting safely on Earth." Alex moved toward the airlock controls. "I'm opening the inner containment chamber. It's isolated from the main habitat. We can observe it safely." Jennifer grabbed his arm. "And if it's dangerous? If it's carrying some alien pathogen?" Alex met her eyes. "Then it's already too late for it. But I'm not going to watch something freeze to death at our doorstep when we have the power to help." He activated the sequence before Jennifer could stop him. The outer airlock door hissed open, and the creature scrambled inside with the last of its strength. As the outer door sealed and the chamber pressurized, it collapsed on the floor, barely moving, through the containment chamber's transparent wall. They watched it lying there, its chest rising and falling rapidly. Its fur, they could now see, wasn't just decorative, it was covered in intricate, geometric patterns that seemed to shift and glow faintly. "Run every scan we have," Alex said, pulling emergency blankets from the storage locker. "But I'm going in." "You're insane, probably." He smiled grimly. "Seal me in if you have to, but I'm not leaving it alone in there." The scans came back inconclusive but showed no obvious pathogens. Against her better judgment, Jennifer helped Alex enter the containment chamber with medical supplies and thermal blankets. The creature's eyes opened as Alex approached. Up close, he could see intelligence in those luminous orbs, ancient, weary, but undeniably aware. He wrapped it gently in the thermal blanket, and it made a sound like wind chimes in a gentle breeze. Then something extraordinary happened. Images flooded Alex's mind, not invasive, but offered like someone sharing photographs. He saw a civilization of these beings, beautiful crystalline cities beneath triple moons. He saw a catastrophe, their sun expanding, their world dying. He saw ships fleeing into the darkness, desperate evacuations. He saw this one, separated from its family, its ship damaged, crash landing on this frozen world, and he felt its gratitude profound, overwhelming gratitude that in this vast, cold universe, someone had opened a door. "Alex," Jennifer's voice cracked through the intercom. "Alex, what's happening? Your neural activity just spiked off the charts." "It's telepathic," Alex whispered, tears streaming down his face. "It's showing me everything." "Jennifer, we're not alone. We've never been alone." The creature, no, the person pressed a small pad against Alex's hand. Another rush of images, coordinates, frequencies, a message beacon. Its people would come. They were looking for their lost. They would find this one because of this act of kindness. Over the next 3 hours, as the alien slowly recovered, it shared its knowledge. Mathematics that solved equations Earth's brightest minds had struggled with for centuries. Star charts showing safe passage through dangerous sectors. medical technology that could cure diseases, but more than that, it shared something invaluable, proof that compassion was a universal language. When Jennifer finally joined them in the containment chamber, the scans having confirmed their visitor posed no biological threat, she found Alex sitting with the creature curled in his lap, purring an uncanny, musical sound that resonated in their chests. "What have we done?" she whispered. Alex looked up, his eyes bright with wonder and joy. "We opened a door. We chose kindness over fear. We did what humans do best. Jean, we helped someone who needed us." The creature's rescue ship arrived 2 days later, a vessel of impossible beauty that hovered above the research station like a second moon. Its crew descended in gestures of peace, and through their ambassador, the small creature Alex had saved, they offered humanity something precious: friendship among the stars. Earth Command would later analyze the decision, debate the protocols broken, write new guidelines for first contact, but they couldn't argue with the results. Alex had opened a door to a freezing, frightened stranger. He had no idea that simple act of humanity would change the course of human history forever, propelling humanity into the galactic community not as conquerors or beggars, but as the species who chose compassion when it mattered most. That was the moment humanity truly earned its place among the stars.